Hi, everybody.
Hi everyone.
Hi, everybody. How are you? How was your holiday and how was Malawi? Missing you very much here in Uganda. Much love from me and from the ABI Uganda team. I wanted to personally use this video message to welcome you to the second chapter of this year, of your year in ABI. This is going to be so exciting. It is going to be where you take one foot and plant it firmly in reality. And this is where strong, committed teams are going to form. This is where your ideas are no longer going to be on just paper and just on the screen of your laptop, but going to be in real life. And the most exciting thing for me is this is the chapter where you're going to go from being a student of kingdom business to becoming an actual kingdom soldier in the business world for Jesus Christ. As you know, one of the things that makes ABI unique is that it is not just an academic program. It is 50-50, 50% academic and 50% in reality. And that reality bit starts now. Now, I have to warn you that the main difference between a normal academic program and what ABI does is that although an academic program can be extremely fair to everybody in the class, reality is not fair. And reality will hurt. And so at ABI, we of course give all students an equal shot at starting their business. We can, however, only provide equality of opportunity, and we can't guarantee equality of outcome. So the next few months is a race against time. It will become very quickly clear which teams are going to be of interest to investors, which teams have a strong bond together, and which teams have good, strong, humble leadership. It also becomes very quickly clear which teams are committed enough to successfully do one of the hardest things that has ever been done, which is to start a business from zero. So it's time to get real. And I am here, Marcelo is here, ABI is here to help you. We will coach you. We will encourage you to spend more time and energy to build your teams. We will push you to test your business ideas and present them in a way that will be of interest to investors. But again, there's only so much that we can do. You have to own your business. It's up to you to really bring your business idea to life. So don't wait for us to tell you what you should do. If you think there is something that you should be doing right now, outside of class even, please go ahead and do it. Do everything you can to bring your idea to life. This is your shot. Make the best out of it. From this point on, there is no manual. There is no guaranteed path to success. You can't just follow what Marcelo or I tell you and think that you're guaranteed a business at the end of the program. It's not up to us and ABI. It is up to you and to your team. So unless you're serious about putting everything you have into the ideas, the business just won't materialize. So in the next few months, I ask you to muster all of your experience and all of your energy and all of your creativity into this opportunity. This is reality now, and reality will bite back. But at the same time, reality is what makes this fun. This journey that you're all about to embark on is going to be so exciting. You're going to walk together with your team, but most importantly, you're going to walk together with God every step of the way and experience Him opening doors and moving mountains and parting seas together with you as you strive for His kingdom. Now, I've gone through all the business teams and business ideas coming out of this class, and I have to say I am so excited for each one of them. Please know that we're here praying for you in Uganda daily for each one of you and for each one of those teams. So now, let's take a look at some lessons from past ABI businesses and see how they spent these last few months of their ABI year, which you have just started. Now, the point here is not to say, hey, do what they did. The point here is to say, don't just try to do what they did. Try to do more. So, lesson number 1. Consistently, the strongest teams and best ideas are the ones that spent the most time with ABI and together as a team. Not just in class, but during the day too. Pearl Trick Adventures spent an average of 8 hours a day together in the ABI classroom, often till as late as 11 p.m. or later. Zayani Creations founder Yunus Banda spent time in ABI from 9 a.m. every morning and well into 9 p.m. Kanema Media and Advertising, when they were ABI students and even after they were ABI students, the team is the team that spends the most time with ABI and with the ABI team. Spending time with your team and with ABI outside of class time is critical for forming strong teams that can withstand the hardships of reality by knowing well how each other thinks and works. And spending time with ABI, in ABI, the building, is critical in getting advice in not just the big strategic things, but also the crucial small details of your business idea and business plan. These small details that look like they are so tiny that you don't really need to gather the team together to discuss it or get an appointment with ABI, well, very often it is these small details that will determine whether the business will live or die. If you're spending a lot of time in ABI and with ABI, these small details can be addressed as they come up. And lesson number 2, the teams that started testing their ideas the earliest also were the ones that had what it takes to impress investors. They had a far more refined prototype by November when they stood in front of investors. They had longer track records of operations. They had real examples of trial and error, failures and successes to talk about. They had a story to tell. And some already had revenue. So the takeaway here is don't wait for Marcelo or ABI to tell you, hey, go test your idea before you start testing it. You should probably, as you're watching this video, already be thinking, how can I test my business idea? Examples from the past, Bill Boda Ads. They had a prototype by September. And they were driving it around town already, testing how many people are turning to look at the ads on their motorcycles. They started to talk to potential clients as well before graduation. Diligent Hands Furniture from Liberia, they started making furniture on campus as early as September to showcase in their investor pitch. Zayani Creations, they experimented with all kinds of jewelry on campus during the daytime from as early as August, and they really perfected how to present their products in a very nice way to the investor. And that's why they became the first team to get investment. They got it, in fact, before graduation. So here's the challenge. Who in this year's class can beat Zayani's record? We also had Crystal Water Solutions. They began working with water filtration devices by October and began serving water in the ABI classroom from one of their filtration devices as early as September. And so when the investors came in November, they were able to tell the investors that their water was being consumed for 2 months already in the classroom. Lesson number 3. This is the final lesson today from my side. And that is that team members will keep changing and positions will keep changing. And that is fine. That is normal. In fact, that is necessary. So who's on which team? Who is CEO of which team? Teams won't get this right from the very start. They almost never do. And that's why it's important to form teams early because you know that there will be shifts and you want the shifts to be complete before the business hits reality. You want to give it time to adjust and then settle. An example is Ntunzi Coffee. Initially, the person who got the team together as a leader was Faith Lungu. But then when the team moved from their previous business idea into the coffee or cafe idea, Faith humbly realized that Moses Kuthyola was a better fit for CEO and naturally and happily ceded the position to him. But then they realized that given the various skill sets in the team, Tawonga Mkandawire was the best position to be CEO. And so the team agreed to name her CEO, and she's CEO even today. And the team just opened their cafe last week. So a big shout out, congratulations to Ntunzi Coffee team. So the question is, how about the teams this year? I'm so excited for you all, and I really am praying from the bottom of my heart that you will all be given the strength and the commitment and creativity to be successful. Remember, as you begin Business Plan 1, this module is not just about putting your business idea on paper. It is about coming up with the substance, the evidence, the track record to put on the paper. So let's get creative and let's start doing that now. Let's get real so that what goes on in that business plan isn't just ideas and theories, but actual fact. Brothers and sisters, these are your futures. Don't wait for us to push you. Start pursuing it with all your might as soon as you can. I will be praying here together with the Uganda team daily for you, and I will see you soon at the end of this month.